Going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this past couple of days, I've been getting a lot of people responding to my past videos saying, Henry, why don't you enjoy your collection? Making little notes, little comments about how I decide to collect and or invest. And as I'm hearing this feedback, I started to get inspired to make the video that you guys are going to be watching today. So this is a whole enjoy your collection spiel, if you will. I dabble in both Pokemon investing and collecting. And as I was driving home, I was watching a Earn Collects video, and who else? Pokeplumber video as well. To cover Earn's video point really quick was he was talking about his ETBs getting loose in the wrappers or the sleeve or whatever. Wait, you know what? The stuff that holds the wrap. And one of his ETBs, I think it was like Tag Team, got a small little rip in it. And he's like, yeah, I haven't really moved it too much, and it's 10x'd for me, and I think it's time for me to get rid of said product. And I was like, do I have that problem as well? Like I'm looking at, I have tons of ETBs like sitting on the floor on this small desk. I have my collection boxes. I just grabbed these really cheap like plastics, as you can see, for my Japanese booster boxes. These aren't acrylics, obviously. The only things I have really in the acrylics are my booster boxes, as you guys can see behind me, which is very important, right? So a point that I wanted to talk about with Earn's video is just a lot of people, and he spoke on this too, they dabble or they claim, and I have this like dual interest, right, of collecting and investing. And I think you can enjoy and indulge in both, but I think, especially for myself as well, you can definitely get burned down the road. So like, for example, like I said, I have all my ETBs just kind of sitting in the background. I have some booster boxes. I have just random product. A lot of this stuff isn't really protected. So that's why I wouldn't necessarily say those are investments. Those are just like for my PC, right? But then you do want to keep that value and keep those things safe. I haven't moved too many times. We'll be moving soon, and it's like these are things that most people don't think about. They don't want to invest like the extra money for their acrylics or for a little plastic. I mean, I think I got those Japanese cases for like $12, and it came with like 10 of those. So they're really easy. You just let me show you. You just pop them open like there, and then you just fold them into each other, and they're great. They're not crazy. They're not super displayable or anything, but they keep them protected, right? And that's what we should be doing, even if you're just a collector. So not a lot of people just think about, like, is your booster box going to be intact? Is your collection going to be intact? And for all the people that are collectors like myself, that specifically claim to be collectors first, like myself, I warn you guys to at least prioritize safety when it comes to your collections. Like I said, the acrylics, the little plastics, like all that stuff. It's not just an investor thing to protect your asset. And these are assets. They're fun. They're cool. I love displaying them. I love looking at my collection each and every day, but we have to always think about not 3 years ahead, but 5 years ahead. Earn also said that too. He's like, I'm thinking about 2027, 2028. Like, buy what you want to protect and want to have for the long haul, and potentially in 10, 15, 25 years, like, you don't know how long you're going to be in Pokemon. Potentially this stuff can sell, right? I don't necessarily think like that. I buy what I want and I collect what I want to collect, and I enjoy that. I had a comment on one of my shorts today, and this is like, again, it sparks the video. Someone said, why don't you just buy what you enjoy? And I'm like, dude, you must be new to this channel, because that's one of the things that I preach each and every day. I don't care. I really don't freaking care what people think about my collection. Like, I come into this corner every single day, multiple times a day, and I really enjoy my booster boxes, my collection boxes. I got simplified Chinese boxes, Korean boxes people have never seen. Same thing with my simplified Chinese cards that most people don't even know exist. Same thing with the Korean cards that I have that also people don't think exist. It's niche, but it doesn't come with the dollar amount that most people would care about. And I guess that's where I lose people, right? When I've been preaching about collecting simplified Chinese and Korean for so long, and even Japanese like kind of gets the crappy end of the stick when I bring it up in my market watch videos, or even in my just any English videos where there's majority of the audience is there for English content, or you know what I mean, Pokemon cards in the United States. And I get it, I lose people, but that's what makes me happy. Like the really niche stuff, the chase, it doesn't matter if it's $5-10 card, right? But if I know that it's a Korean exclusive, like even if it's like an EX, like cool, I'm gonna go buy it, or a GX or whatever. I just recently purchased a Game Boy, an old like the red and blue Game Boy framed, like the advertisement. I remember those ads like so clear for all the people that never played Red and Blue. Oh my gosh, you guys missed out. But the Pokemon commercial where the driver's he's in a bus, and the bus is like filled with Pokemon, and it like crashes, and then they like get out of the bus and they're all trying, like that commercial got me locked in to Pokemon. Like when I'm like really thinking, I'm like, what got me into this stuff? It was that Game Boy commercial. I didn't, to see what that commercial entailed to what it is now, like I would never guess that would have turned into that. But sorry to go on a complete side rant for today's video. But going back to the whole like loose products and the sloppiness of some of these booster boxes, I made a video the other day, like not too long ago, talking about there was a lot of sloppy loose booster boxes in my area. And I'm going to a card show this weekend. I can't wait to report to you guys what I'm seeing. Is there more sloppy loose ETBs, booster boxes? Like you really start to realize that, and again, I've talked about this already, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself over and over again, but you really start to see, I'm like, damn, these are like ultra modern products. This is Surging Sparks. This is Destined Rivals. And there's already loose wraps for these booster boxes and ETBs. Like, what are these things going to look like in 15 years? Like, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to have to be ripped open. They're going to have to be sold to a rip and ship. They're going to have to, the packs are going to have to, be sold individually. Like, people don't think about this stuff. And Ern's video again got my head thinking. I'm like, should the stuff that has already appreciated like a lot over time, I pretty much got rid of it already to fund some of my Spanish booster boxes. But if you guys have a box that's already like 10-15x'd, and it's starting to get there, you're like, maybe the wrap really isn't the best, you got some offers on it, I think it's not a bad time to get rid of it. Think about selling some of the stuff that may not make it another 15 years. That's crazy long, but people, they don't even think about what their collection is gonna do next year. There's so much uncertainty in this market right now, and it seems like on YouTube there's a full like back and forth thing that's going on. It's either you're on team it's time to buy, or team it's time to sell. I think if you're on team time to sell, you've missed a little bit of the action. A lot of me and my friends, we've already been selling. I think the time to sell your bulk was a few months ago. That's what I did. I mean, I haven't tested it. I have some cards that I need to grade, and I'm going to test it by putting them on Facebook. And I want to see what my area is like when it comes to like graded cards in like 5 months, right? Once the graded cards come back. But going back to the whole like collector versus investing and why can't you be both, right? I think right now for me it's fine, right? I'm having fun. And you watch all these Pokemon YouTubers or just anyone on social media, and they're like, just enjoy what you like, enjoy what you collect. But then you enjoy what you collect, and then everyone in the comments just grills your collection. They're like, oh, but you're buying German booster boxes? Oh, but you're buying Spanish? You know, it's like you can't win, which is fine. Like, you have to be okay with just fanning out the noise when it comes to this space. Like, actually enjoy the Pokemon that you like. Like, there's some crazy plays. I mean, one of the craziest plays I've ever heard was my boy Johto Jake trading all those cards, all those PSA graded slabs for the miscut Hoppip, or it had like the punch hole in it. Like, insane freaking play, right? That's a 1/1 rare card, and he traded a lot of like modern stuff for the most part, if I could remember correctly. But it's things like this, right? Like, not a lot of people would probably agree with that decision, but it's like he saw something that he really liked. He saw like a 1/1 in his mind, right? Or whatever, or if it is a 1/1, and he went for it. Like, that's cool. Like, I respect people that make those decisions. And just like, I've been getting good feedback from you guys. They're like, oh yeah, Henry, like, hit me a link with the Spanish booster box. That's so cool. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, for me, I love pushing like different content out there, regardless of how my channel does. Like, I have probably lost a crap ton of subscribers when I'm in hindsight, because I didn't like niche down, and I didn't just attack like Pokemon investing, or I didn't just attack like these market watches. I see people in like, as like my colleagues, you know, other Pokemon YouTubers. But then I'm like, how sustainable is their YouTube channel plan, right? If you're just literally talking, I'm not going to call on anybody, but you guys know it's just the same black border text, the same stuff of the same 3 booster boxes, you know, it's just copy and paste content. And I hope that when you guys watch my channel, you guys get something entirely different from that. Like, I have set myself up to potentially fail because I'm so spread out, but that's like my collection. I figured that this channel would be like a documentation of my collection, of what I'm going through, you know, the stuff that I find cool. Like this, there's art back here, there's Funko Pops, there's Korean boxes, toys, like all that stuff. Like, it's not just the same stuff that I'm looking to invest in. Like, truth be told, guys, it's really tough for me to buy like 4 of the same booster boxes. The last time I did that, I bought, what was it, like 4 to 6 Silver Tempest on a TikTok coupon. And even that was tough. I told myself, I'm like, yeah, the last time I did that actually was the Twilight Masquerade case. But with Silver Tempest, it was like, I really enjoyed the set. I really enjoyed that, how the booster box looked and the packs. But just owning the same like repetitive product, I'm like, why wouldn't I just grab like 4 other sets that I don't have, and I could just display, and I could say I have all 4 of them. But that's just that's the thing. Like, you guys have to make sure that your goal, you have a goal, you have a collection goal. Like, for me, it's just collecting right now. Could change, right? I put down in the notes, everything could change. I just want to collect one or two of a ETB or a booster box. See how that one goes. If I really enjoy the set, I double down and grab another one. Of course, I'm going to grab more Destined Rivals. Like, that is going to be my Evolving Skies that I missed out on. I have Prismatic Evolutions as well. I think that box is going to do well in 10 years. But there's, again, when it all comes back to the diamond handsing, taking care of your collection, like having a plan. I think most people right now, like I've been talking about the fire selling of Facebook Market, but they didn't have a plan. They went in, they bought a bunch of crap. They thought that it was going to go 3, 4, 5, 6x, right? It didn't. So now they're selling at hopefully break even. But to touch up on the Facebook Marketplace stuff really quick, like, these people are so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to wash my tongue, but these people are so dumb. Like, they want TCG player prices for stuff that they either scalped or whatever, however they got it, right? And they don't want to budge. They only want market. I'm like, dude, you're so dumb. You're literally going to pay You're literally trying to be greedy and take full advantage of the situation. Like, no. This is not a seller's market anymore. This is a buyer's market. The people that will not sell at 80%, you will get wrecked. And I hope if you're watching, if you're one of those people, there has to be sheep to the slaughter. I tell you guys that every single video. And I'm waiting for it to crash and burn. I was just talking to my boy Tim Joey. He was like, dude, these Facebook people, like, there's so many deals, but they don't want to come down, right? It's like, you're going to sell this giant collection on eBay, right? Or TCG Player, or you can't sell it on TCG Player, but on eBay or whatever. You make this transaction, congratulations. Now that's taxable. So now you're gonna have to pay on the taxes. Congratulations. Now that's on paper for whatever, pay your taxes. Like, think about it. Like, you're gonna have to play TCG Player. You're gonna pay all these little fees here and there when you could just sell it to me for 80. I give you cash. We walk away both extremely happy. But no, there's no deals. Firm is what you see on all these posts. That's gonna come to an end. Like, I know there's been a ramp up of crashing videos, like, oh, the market's going to zero, blah blah blah. But what happens if we really do see a really big market correction? What happens if we really do see some turmoil in the United States? These collections, like, they're not going to get 80%. You're talking about 50, 60%. Some LGSs in my area, some LGSs I talked to you guys from, you're getting 70, 75%. I just watched a DJ's Poke Corner. Shout out DJ's Poke Corner. Go give him a subscription. He was talking about, he tried to sell the Zekrom BWR. Offer was like 70, 75. Like, dude, in what world? That's like the top card. No one wants to come down. And that is going to turn around and bite them literally in the you-know-what. It is what it is for now. And you just got to play the game. Like, they don't want to budge. You send the offer. Cool. Like, I was trying to buy a City in Flames booster box. He was trying to sell for like $280. And I was like, hey, I got $216 cash if you want to do it. It's a pretty minty box. He's like, nah, I can't do it. It's still sitting there. Homeboy didn't want to make a deal because of $20. Like, I'm cool. And I know you guys are saying, you're like, yeah, but you didn't want to make the deal. Dude, it's some City and freaking Flames. Like, I want the box. I think the box is great. I think a lot of those sets are great, but I think they have time to come down. I saw one in my local area. I'm like, cool. It's like, you guys like 7 minutes away. No, they want to do the deal. So I've been sending deals for 80% to see the feel, the markets, and literally none of them want to get rid of their collections. And I'm not going after like giant collections. I'm going after like four black bull white flare ETBs, one prismatic, and some journey, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Like 80%. Nope. Even the sets that nobody wants, they still can't get rid of at 80%. And just to wrap this all up, guys, like, time is absolutely undefeated, and it will throw you freaking loops here and there. You have to ask yourself in like 3 to 5 years, and just start at 3. At 3 years, am I going to be happy with my collection, with what I've built, right? Or is it a bunch of junk? Is it just the ultra modern that everyone has, that I'm just like in this loop of like buying? I just have to have a new set because it's a buy, and a new set because it's a buy. I don't want to miss out because it's a buy. Or are you going to stack up all this product, hold it, diamond hands it 10 years, 5 years, and then sell it for something that you really want? If that's an XY booster box, if that's a Sun and Moon booster box, if it's, an ETB that you've been looking at, one of your grail cards, like have a short-term and a long-term goal when it comes to this collection stuff, because as you can see, per everyone on YouTube and social media, the Facebook marketplaces, the offer ups they're fire selling, but it's just not time to buy right now, in my personal belief. My 3 to 5 year plan, and this could also change with how much money I make. I've been grinding every single day on this YouTube channel to try to get to 5K. Like, we're right there, right? We're 900 subscribers away, but I'm giving 2 videos a day. I'm giving sometimes 3 with the live streams. I post every single day. We don't know what can happen, right? We don't know how this channel can blow up, how much money I can make from said YouTube video. So things can change. I can be the case guy. I could case up and buy all these, small positions. Poke Plumber, which is fine. It's hilarious. It's hilarious when people say I have a small position, I have like 5 cases. It's just hilarious. 5 to 9 cases, crazy. Maybe I turn into that. Maybe not. Probably not. I love collecting Pokemon. I love this space. I'll be here for forever. But to just throw that much money, and unless you just got it like that, and most of these other YouTubers, I believe they absolutely do. I like investing into other things. I'm also, like I told you guys a million times before, super into crypto. I study crypto 4 to 6 hours every single day, and I love it. I love those markets. I love learning about those markets. I love learning about technology, and it's more interesting than Pokemon when it comes to investing space, and there's more opportunity over there. I feel like I'm actually actively investing, where Pokemon, I have a booster box or 2, have an ETB or 2, and I just hold. It's not really investing. You're making your money work, but it's you can't really sell it at a click of a button and or trade it, because I also am a trader. But again, now I'm rambling. It's late, guys, this is going to be uploaded at midnight per usual. But before you go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the continued freaking support. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a membership only program. I have 2 members only videos coming out this weekend, and tomorrow I will have a singles video. I know that a lot of you guys are always asking for singles. I'm not really sure if I think I'm going to do 1 English and then 1 Japanese singles video. Maybe I'll do it for Thursday and Friday. Let me know. Vote now. Vote right now before I make that video. Talk to you guys tomorrow with a fresh new freaking video. And again, thank you guys so much. Peace out.